What's good, people? On my community page, I inquired about some questions, and some people came through. Shouts out to everyone who wrote something for me to talk about. Please use the comment section of this video for the topics or suggestions that will be used for the next video. And we'll just kind of create this chain between me and you on the screen over there. Anyway, let's get it. Freestyle Darius asks, curious about general life updates. Man, right now I'm in LA in this little tiny home situation here for a month, and I am just enjoying being with the team. We did this trivia night with Mac, Jazz, Sam, Lisa, and Mikey. That was super fun, although we didn't do so well. And then the content is going crazy. The work with Harry is on another level, but it's always another level because we keep on building the new levels. He keeps on adding, and the team underneath just has to build with them, So y'all probably heard the process. That was super fun to get out, and there's more coming. And I'm just very involved with all of it, and I don't want to disclose too much here, but I am behind the scenes doing a lot of things for Team Mac. He announced the podcast, and yeah, just being a part of the marketing and just the curation of the content, the live shows, and everything. It's just a blessing, and I'm just continuing to do that. Traveled a bunch. Will likely be in Chicago a bunch as well, and I'm just looking to. So Jimkana 007 asks, what do you have scheduled for the future? What would you like to plan, achieve, or branch out to in the future? So kind of continuing the life update vibe. Man, I have had this interesting relationship with planning. I feel like if you build habits, you can achieve wherever the endpoint of those habits take you. It's a lot of knowing what you want to do and why you want to do it and what fulfills you, and obviously also considering you need to make an income and this or that. But planning has always been probably a struggle of mine, but things just kind of work out if I feel I'm doing the right thing in the moment, if that makes sense. So planning is actually something I plan. I'm doing way better this year, and I have been doing better. It's still up and down, but a lot better than I have previously. So I'm just building up on the ability to plan. So that's a big thing for me. I wanna cipher with people in real life. Like, let's get the ciphers popping anywhere in the country, in the world, Europe, the U.S., anywhere that Canada, fucking Mexico, Asia, Africa, Australia. Let me know where you want me to hop through in a cipher. I want to do that with anyone who's down, really. And I hop around city to city, country to country. Less so this year, but will still be going from place to place. And who knows, maybe I'll make a little quick trip out of a cipher situation. So if you're watching this and you have something to do, let me know. And if it's not that, we can just meet up in the street someday if we're in the same city and kick a cipher with some speakers. So that's something that's on my mind and would love to make happen. Just need to be more aware of those and let y'all know that I'm trying to do it as well. So achieve or branch out to in the future, man. Right now, I mean, there's achieve. I feel like I've achieved a lot more than I've ever planned or hoped that I could at this point, really. And in doing so, I have realized that there is so much more to potentially achieve. But if I've already gotten to a point where I'm super comfortable with what I have achieved, again, it's back to the habits. If I'm doing habits daily that I feel are good for me and make me feel good physically, mentally, every day, those are the habits that you need to build upon. And at this point, I don't necessarily want or need to achieve anything else, but obviously I want to see where it can go. So the achievement will be taking it as far as it will go, and it being just everything we're building with Harry, and everything that I end up kind of building through here. That's why I want to get back into YouTube and talking and freestyling as well, and just a whole bunch of other things, because I'm not just freestyle, I'm not just basketball, and I'm not just marketing for Harry. It's a lot, and I just want as many parts of it to be shared with people who want to share it with me as possible, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's get it. Thong along. Keep grinding, homie. That cypher on the last happy hour was dope. How much are you practicing daily, and what skill are you working on currently? The cypher was extremely dope. Shouts out Harry for letting me cypher with him on the Patreon happy hour. It's always super fun. We generally like trade fours. We trade fours, we traded eights. We kind of went long form verses as well on a beat. So it's always fun. It's happened, I don't know, like 3-4 times now. It's super fun. So if you're a patron of Harry, occasionally, it's not every happy hour either, because I'm not always in LA, or we're not always in the same physical space. But right now I am in LA, and I was on happy hour, and it's super dope to do that in person. And as far as practicing daily, I don't know if it's daily, because there are some days that I miss, but it's a majority for sure. At least 4 to 5 days a week minimum, I'll get on a couple beats. And when I stream, I do like 90 minutes minimum, up to 2 hours. And then I do also have days where I just go on 30 minutes practice session, or I want to hop back on Twitch as well. I did a Twitch stream a couple days ago, just when I'm feeling like a quick little 20, 45, maybe extended to an hour, like freestyle sesh. I'll be there. So, if you want to follow me on Twitch, do that. But yeah, so for me, it's just really finding a beat and a pocket and going with that, man. I don't have it set up for freestyling, so I would have done a quick beat right here. But maybe next video we'll have that all set up. Anyway, I just go off the cadences. I try to just hone in on my cadence bags, is how I think of it. Because, yeah, it's rhyme bags, but I like to use different cadences with different rhymes as well. So it's just like, I don't know, paragraph. Let's just say paragraph is the word. I got the rare effects. I'm aware of that. He gon' blare the facts all up in the paragraph, right? And then I just kind of try to do that, fill in a full couplet with just multisyllabic rhymes of the word. And obviously you can't just do it consistently without having a couple syllables or a filler line here or there. But you also might just do 2 rhymes in the first bar and then kind of ease into the last punchline paragraph word, right? I'm aware of that. I got the rarefax. It's the era of the cat. You read it on this paragraph, right? Just like playing with those type of multisyllabic rhymes and different flows and cadences on the beat is what I generally like to do. I also have been trying to just, do a lot of different melodies. But man, I don't practice as meticulously as the man Harry Mack himself, if you've heard him talk about practice, or anyone else who's really meticulous. My thing is really just having fun with it and trying to do the most complex thing I can in a practice session online. If I'm streaming, I try to. Still, honestly, but I go even further in practices. Online, it's more, trying to stick to the script and doing the more set up punchline type stuff. And then you kind of let go and let loose, and that's when maybe I might either lose track or have something extra dope. You either lose track or it's one of the highlights of the stream, basically, for me. But what I practice is just, as many multi-syllabic cadences as possible on different flows and cadences and melodies is generally how I approach things. And as I do it more and more, it builds up, because I'll still use a random word generator. So it'll kind of pull me into different pockets or extend the rhyme cadence bags and all these things. So just doing it all the time is my thing. But the meticulous, like detailed, do one skill, one drill for 5-10 minutes or 30 minutes or a whole session, that's not generally what I do. But obviously, in an obsessive nature and doing it for 15-20 years, you get to where Harry's at. So, yeah, but not everyone's trying to get to where Harry's at, you know? Some people are just trying to freestyle as dope as possible in the most fun way they can. And, you know, that's all good too. Lit Throne, did you just get back from LA? How was your trip? Will you be posting on Instagram soon? I am in LA currently. I was in Chicago. Before that I was in Austria. So I've been all over the place. I did a cruise in the Canary Islands. Um crazy. But yeah, we are chilling in LA with the team. Will I be posting on Instagram soon? Honestly, you just inspired me to post on Instagram right now. So I might just post one of my highlights from a clip on Instagram. Who knows? Really. That's another thing, is like sometimes I'll hold back before I have a plan of posting things consistently. And then until I make that plan of posting things consistently, I don't jump into posting. See, another thing with the whole planning situation. If you make it a habit, you don't need to plan it, but you need to plan it out to make it a habit. Or you need to make it a habit to plan it out. It's a whole thing, man. So yes, IG will get active, is the plan. When that is, we'll see. We'll see. We will always be here for this, Hubby924. Appreciate you, homie. And I'm here for this as well. Please leave your thoughts, questions, comments, anything below, and I'll read them. I'll answer them in either video or text form in the replies. Y'all let me know what we should talk about next. And stay tuned for more freestyle streams and, you know, random reviews of songs and whatever else I end up doing. So, peace.